And what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Dark Avenger Live. We are live during a thunderstorm. I literally waited the extra couple of minutes. I was going to actually come on live early, but of course we had to have a thunderstorm now of all times. But we're here, and we're going to have some fun. Tonight is the birthday stream. So I see Brilly's already in the comments. Hello, babe. Okay. I see Thor is listening, so we've got Thor listening in. So what are we doing tonight? Tonight we're going to have a fun show. I've actually found a way to grab some news finally, and we're going to talk some news. We're going to talk like we always do for a Dark Avenger Live. Thank you for the happy birthday once again for the 500th time I think you've told me today. We got Shala. Thank you, Shala. I appreciate. Hope you're doing well, by the way. It's been a hot while since we've got to talk last. What's up, Ryan? Thank you for the happy birthdays. Thank you. So we're going to talk some news, and then we're going to talk about what's going to be going on moving forward, because I'm able to finally grab news. Of course, I have the hair in the mouth that never ceases to amaze me whenever I go live. And we're going to talk about moving forward. Now, I know I'm going to start with the moving forward thing. I know I didn't do my review for last Wednesday's books yet, and today's books came out. Funny that, of course, the books came out on my birthday this year, and I'm not on time to review them. Hi, Dumpy. Thank you so much for the happy birthdays. Thank you. So what we're going to do is, I wanted to do this live show tonight for my birthday. So we're going to do the review for last week's books. I've already read it. There's not that many. The good news is there's not that many. I'm going to record it either later on tonight or tomorrow. Get that review up tomorrow night. And I'm already inside of this week's books. I'm already starting with this week's books. So hopefully we'll get this week's books done by the weekend, and we'll get the review up. I'm hoping to also get Most Anticipated back next. We're going to talk about this show at the end of the show. I do have a bit of an announcement for Dark Avenger Live, but we'll save that for the end. But I'm looking to get Most Anticipated back next. We've already got the weekly haul shorts. We've already got the monthly hauls back for DCBS, and we've got the reviews coming back on a timely manner. So now it's about getting all the other known series back before we can bring some newer stuff back. I am working on the Dark Avenger podcast, and I am also working on the next idea for the Chaotic Avenger podcast. By the way, somebody mentioned this on TikTok, but I already came up with the idea. I think we kind of came up with it at the same time. I was asking what other podcasts people would be into, and I came up with the idea, and then the commenter said it at the same time almost. Basically, the Chaotic Avenger podcast, each show is going to have a title based on whatever the main idea of the show is, whether it be video games, comic. Mostly it'll be video games, life, and stuff like that. It won't really be comic books, because there'll be the Dark Avenger podcast for the comic books. But the Chaotic Avenger show will be basically everything all together on that show. So depending on the title, if you like what you see as the main title, then you can then listen to the episode. If it's something that you're not into, you don't have to. But anyway, I'm hoping that all that is not getting caught in the microphone. I don't see the microphone moving here. So if y'all are hearing thunder, I apologize. I'm hoping that it'll pass within the next 10-ish minutes, 10, 15 minutes, because usually those storms last only about that long where I live. But yeah, the podcasts are being worked on. Most Anticipated soon. Comic review tomorrow and the weekend, hopefully. So let's talk about some news. Now, I would like to do a screen share. Let's see if I can actually do that. Screen share. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to. Okay, good. Very good. So first piece of news, I got to talk about this because it's hilarious. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are crossing over with Masters of the Universe. Dark Horse is going to be doing a 4-issue miniseries crossing over Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is going to be called, Turtles of Grayskull. And it's going to be released by Dark Horse Comics. So they're all going to be coming out of Dark Horse. I find that really cool. Is there any plans to bring my... No, Mike, that's a very good question, Ryan. I have no idea where Michael is. It's been well over almost 9 months. Michael moved out. We haven't talked. We love Dark Horse. Yes, I definitely do love Dark Horse. But I will say, Ryan, I did extend the olive branch over a year ago, and Mike's interest in comics was gone. So unfortunately, that one is not going to happen. Will we see possibly other people show up at some point to bring some old time back? Possibly. We'll see. I know I was asked on somebody else's channel. I was asked on Brant's channel. I'm not even going to twinkle around it. I was asked on Brant's channel if Brant and I are ever going to do a video again. And I said the possibility is pretty strong once I get stuff back on a consistent basis. So till we get back on a consistent basis, that's okay, man. It's life. I enjoyed the 360s as well, man. That's unfortunate. Life is what life is. And until people figure their own life out and stop listening to idiots instead of themselves and logic, I can only do and represent myself. So that's what we're doing here. And we got a Zira in chat. Hi, Zira. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm all for the He-Man TMNT crossover. It's going to be interesting. I will say that. I do like the Kevin Eastman cover. I keep clicking the wrong thing. I do like the Kevin Eastman cover that they're doing for the Turtles. Tim Seeley's going to be writing it. Freddie Williams II is going to be doing the artwork. The variant covers look interesting. I'm more than likely just going to stick with the main cover or the Eastman covers, depending. But definitely a crossover I wasn't expecting, but I'm not against per se. I guess we have to see where things go when it comes to TMNT and He-Man. Speaking of Mike, I know Michael probably would have loved that one. All right, so next up, Marvel reveals its summer 2024 weapons extraction. Now, I talked about this on a previous show, and I mentioned that they were going to be putting a Wolverine and Deadpool kind of like mini story in as a backup for multiple other comics. So we've got Hulk, Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Fantastic Four, Spider-Gwen, Immortal Thor, Avengers, Spectacular Spider-Man, and X-Men. I will be reading X-Men's Spectacular Spider-Man. I'll probably still be on Avengers. I am reading Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider. I'm not reading Hulk. I'm not reading Captain America. I'm not reading Fantastic Four. And I'm not reading Thor. So that's 4 books that I'm not reading. However, Marvel released today their August 2024 variants. Like every month they do like a special variant series. This coming month for July, they're doing Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. So for August, we're getting Deadpool versus Wolverine, or Deadpool Wolverine variants. Or is it okay, it's called Deadpool and Wolverine. And for every book I just mentioned, there is going to be a Deadpool and Wolverine variant. And they look damn good. Can I click it and show it if I go? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, so we're going to start here. I'm going to screen share these just because I want you guys to see it. So this time we're going to do a screen share. We're going to go with that. Yes, share. And now I want to make sure how it looks. Okay, so we're good. So these are the variants they're going to be doing for what do you call it? The Deadpool Wolverine variants. This is Avengers 17. That's Captain America. That's Fantastic Four. These two I'm definitely going to want the most because of the side-by-side. That's just a weapon extraction. That's going to be Immortal Thor. That one's definitely connected with the movie. You got, what do you call it? Spectacular Spider-Man. That one is going to be Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, X-Men, and now we're back to Avengers. So yeah, my favorite covers definitely would have to be the one for, that's Spider-Gwen, and the ones for Fantastic Four and Captain America. Those two are really cool. So I'm definitely going to be getting every single one of these variants. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I like all of them. I think they all look great. I mean, anybody's welcome to say whatever. Thank you, Darth. I appreciate it, and welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you. So I'm definitely going to be getting all of those variants. I mean, it's only 4 extra books that I normally don't buy. I mean, I did it for the black suit. Why not? Or black costume. I keep calling it black suit. It's black costume. I figure why not if it's only 4 extra books. So I'll be getting the Deadpool Wolverine variants for August. I am skipping Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe for July. It's just, I don't need those. I know I'm a Deadpool fan, but I'm not that, like, I don't need those variants. The next story piece is something that I am really excited about. I missed out on a lot of the Black, White, and Blood series that Marvel put out. They put out one for Deadpool. They put out one for Wolverine. They're doing one right now for Darth Maul, which I did actually grab the Darth Maul one. So we're now getting a new series, and it's Spider-Man, Black Suit and Blood, and it's going to be focusing on Spidey's violent streak. It's going to be a 4-issue, let's see, what does it say? 4-issue series, including it's going to have honor the 400th anniversary of the black costume, of course, and it's going to take place around the time where Spider-Man had his black suit. And we got a couple of really nice looking variants. We're going to have J.M. DeMatteis writing, alongside Elena Casagrande. J. Mike Straczynski is going to be doing the art. I'm really excited. I like J. Mike Straczynski's art in certain books, and this looks like it's going to be really good. So we're going to have 2 writers. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to have art from Dustin McGoyton, Elena Casagrande, Sumit Kumar, and more. It's going to be written by J. Mike Straczynski, Dustin Nagayan. I hope I'm right, and more. So it's going to be a huge piece with a lot of writers in it. I'm in. I love the black suit. I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man's black suit. I'm really happy that they brought back the black suit in multiple miniseries already, and we're getting another one now. So, and it's going to be violent. It's unfortunate, though, that we're not getting a red band for that. However, I think that that's a perfect segue to this piece, which is Greg Capullo and Jonathan Hickman are teaming up to do a Wolverine book. It's called Wolverine Revenge. And that book is going to have a red band and a regular version. So we're going to have a regular version, and then we're going to get an even more violent version. Now, I just talked about this in a news piece not 2 weeks ago, where I said, gee, if Red Band really works for Blood Hunt, I wonder if we're going to see more. And I mentioned Wolverine being one of the characters it would fit with. And here we are now getting Wolverine Revenge. Greg Capullo's artwork is amazing. I cannot wait to see what he does in both versions. Yes, I will be getting both versions because I want to see both versions of the book. But I am definitely behind this. I believe it's also a 4-issue mini, if I'm not mistaken. It is coming out. It comes out in August. A lot of the books that I'm talking about are coming out in August. We got a lot of preview pages. It looks spectacular. I cannot wait to read this. It looks really, really good. Let's see if I can get anything. No. The most vicious and punishing Wolverine story possible to the fans this summer. So we have that. I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely be buying it. Look forward to hearing me talk about that in August. Now, this book, I'm on the fence. Kind of on the fence. Spider Society. I saw a lot of people talking about it. I know that the first issue is going to have a first appearance in it. A lot of people are already, getting their books prepared for CGC. A lot of people are just getting really super pumped. Spider Society is going to be spinning out of the Edge of the Spider-Verse that's going on right now. It's starting in August also. And it's going to have a bunch of, it's basically going to be Spider-Verse, but now these spider people are going to be joined together for a reason. We don't know what the reason is yet. Let me see if I can find out who is doing everything here. Scott Godlewinski is going to be a part of this. He's going to be taking on the superheroes from Spider-Man 2099 to Spider-Ramen. I'm not even going to ask. I was going to ask, but I'm not going to ask. You know what? I'll find out in August because I will be grabbing the first issue at least for this series. Alex Segura and Scott Golwinski will be doing this book. It's launching also in August. Cover looks great. The variant by Art Germ with Spider-Gwen looks great. But the question is, are we at that point yet where we're getting burnt out by the Spider-Verse? We still didn't even get the final parts of the Spider-Verse movie. How about we finish that first? But I mean, anyway, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try the first issue because it's a Spider book. But I feel like we're digging deep into the Spider-Verse, and now we've got the Venom-verse, and Venom War is also going to be going on in August as well, and there's going to be a lot of tie-ins for that. So I feel like Marvel's not relaxing till the new year when it comes to events. We're literally going from Blood Hunt to Venom Wars, and speaking of Blood Hunt, there's something new. Blood Hunt is actually going to have a mini-series kickoff right after it ends. So Venom War starting in August, but Blood Hunt is ending in, I believe, the end of July, beginning of August. And in August, we're getting a mini-series called Blood Hunters. And that's spinning out of the events of Blood Hunt. And it's going to have Miles in it. We're going to have Miles. We're going to have Dagger, Elsa Bloodstone, and White Widow. They're going to be teaming up to clean up what's left of the vampires and the clans that are left after the Blood Hunt miniseries. And obviously, possibly curing Miles. I don't know if Miles is going to be cured or whatever, but he is a huge part of this series. And judging by the cover I'm seeing here, looks like he still has fangs, so we'll see. But it is other than Elsa Bloodstone and Miles, Dagger, again, without Cloak, it's weird, and I know nothing really about White Widow, so might give it a try. We'll see. It depends really also how Blood Hunt goes, as we get to the end of the series. So I'm going to save that for last. Moon Knight is getting a Phases of Moon Knight 4-issue mini-series, which is going to take place right after Mark dies, after Mark Spector dies, and the Shroud takes over as the new, more violent Moon Knight. It's going to be written by Benjamin Percy. Art's going to be by Rob Reese. And it's going to be introducing all new Moon Knight from the ancient past. The Moon Knight of the old Crusaders, forged in the crucible of a holy war. So it's going to be interesting. I might jump in for this miniseries because I fell badly behind when it came to Moon Knight. And I will say I do like the black costume. So we will see where this miniseries goes. It also is starting, I believe, in August. Am I correct? I don't know. Kickoff on sale. Yeah, August 28th. It's going to be at the very end of August. So I will definitely be trying that out. And now, the last thing I have here is Marvel decided to release, we have our the previews this week, but Marvel released early back about a week ago. They released the X-Men title solicits early because they want people to know what's going on with X-Men. I did not read any of them, but I'm curious, so I decided to read them with all of you to see if I'd be interested. And the first book is NYX, or Nyx. It's going to be written by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. I'm going to be so bad at these names. And the art's going to be by Francisco Mortarino, if you say it slow enough. From the shadows comes Wolverine, and this is not Logan Wolverine, this is X-23 Wolverine. Everyday mutants are being stolen off the streets of Manhattan, unprotected and forgotten by the human world. This sounds a lot like the original Nick series. Now a war-worn Wolverine will descend into New York City's criminal underworld to bring them back into light. So basically, Nyx is going to have Laura as the main character, and I'm all for that. I love Laura as Wolverine. I like that even though Wolverine came back, because she became Wolverine when Wolverine Logan died, I like that they kept her identity as Wolverine. I mean, if we could have a bunch of Robins and a bunch of other characters that have the same name, I'm glad we could have a Laura Wolverine still. Phoenix too. Now Phoenix has always been one of those series that's very touch and go with me. So that's going to be written by Stephanie Phillips, and we're going to have art by Alessandro Miracolo. Family reunion in the far reaches of space. I remember this. Jean meets Scott's dad. So Jean Grey is dedicated to protecting the innocent in deep space. So this is going to be a space book, of course. Yes, space is vast and vaster than the imagination, greater and darker than the mind can comprehend, and yet not big enough to stop family from dropping by without warning. So it's going to be an interesting title. We'll see if I'm around. I might stick with issue 2 and then make my judgment from there. And then we got X-Force issue number 2, written by Jeffrey Thorne, art by Marcus 2. It's T-O. I'm going to say 2. Warfare in Wakanda. So we're going to have X-Force dropping into Wakanda. You got Black Panther on the cover for issue number 2. Forge leads X-Force in their new costume. Oh, the new custom Blackbird. I thought the new costumes at first. And the new custom Blackbird to the next world fracture in Wakanda. So this is going to be a Wakanda exclusive issue. But as the ground literally changes under their feet, the team will have to stop the Black Panther. So that's going to be interesting seeing X-Force versus Black Panther. I don't see Deadpool in the cover, though. I wonder if he makes it past issue 1. We'll see. That's one of the main reasons why I was going to get X-Force. And then we got X-Men, issue number 2. Jed McKay and Ryan Stegman on that book. The X-Men fly to the rescue of a mutant in crisis in San Francisco. The problem? Alien invaders seem to have a similar idea. 6 X-Men versus an invading alien fleet. Sounds about right. And that's it. Oh, and then we also have X-Men number 3 because X-Men comes out twice a month. Same team. How did the X-Men come to possess their headquarters, the factory, and how difficult a position does that put them in? So it's going to be showing off how they got the factory. Okay. Or their new headquarters. We'll see where all these books go. I'll probably be trying each and every one of these out until at least issue number 3. So really cool stuff. I think the X-Men are really going to be, I'm hoping that we're coming off of the Krakoan era. I remember when I stopped reviewing books, we were just actually starting the Krakoan era. I'm kind of glad I skipped out on it, to be quite honest. It was not for me, that's for sure. So I'm glad that I'm coming back as the X-Men are kind of hitting a reset button, so to speak. But yes, all really cool news pieces. So I'm going to make this show a bit shorter because this is kind of a birthday special. I'm going to go off and relax for a bit. But before I do, time for the special announcement here with Dark Avenger Live. So I've already told you all the reviews are coming back. Most anticipated is the next video series that I'm going to be working on bringing back now that we've got the reviews back to a weekly basis. Got the monthly and weekly hauls in check, and as we move forward, the monthly haul is going to be changing into the weekly haul. So the shorts then will become something different. So this way I can focus on just one haul video a week. We also have our shorts. We also have comics and coffee. Everything is pretty much slowly coming back. So that leaves one thing left because we've even got the podcast pretty much sorted. This show this show right here, where I come all I talk to y'all live every single week. Now, this was a special. That's why it's Wednesday. That's why I'm sure a lot of you are probably going to be watching this after it's live, after it's posted, because a lot of you are used to seeing Dark Avenger live Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's exactly when you're going to be seeing Dark Avenger live. Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. The show is officially coming back. Now that I've found a way to grab news pieces, even if, for example, people are busy, nobody can show up, I'll have something to talk about on the show to make the show long enough. And then we move on and we all have our conversation in chat still. So if you're watching this video, if you're watching this live, Monday nights, 9 p.m., if you want to have a conversation, whether it be comic books, video games, what have you, I'm going to be adding video games to Dark Avenger Live too. I just did comic news today because I literally looked all the news up today. We're going to be talking games also. Monday nights, 9 p.m., be here. It's going to be every week. I know right now, for those of you that didn't hear, I'm sure all of you have because we all did travel in the same circle. And I'd like to believe that I still am in the same circle as everybody at Comic Book Weekly. Mike Spider Slayer has officially started his tennis camp once again. And with that being said, they decided to have Comic Book Weekly set from a week or changed from a weekly format to a monthly format, at least until June. So in that time, we're going to start Dark Avenger Live. Will still be around. We're going to be bringing the show back. So this way we have still something going on live in our circle. Obviously, I was thinking about bringing the show back about a week ago. And then it was funny enough, I found out that Comic Book Weekly was going on a monthly break as well. So it's kind of perfect timing. So there's still going to be a live show going on weekly, which is good. And we'll see about what happens throughout the summer. But yes, we are going back to a weekly format. We are at perfect timing. And then moving forward, the show will be remaining as a weekly live show, unless, of course, something comes up, something happens, and I have to call out for the week or change the date. Very rare. But honestly, date changes can happen. I don't really like canceling as much anymore, but sometimes I have to cancel because if the week is busy, the week is busy. And summer is going to be very, very, not busy, but it's going to be an interesting 2 months. Let's put it that way. So we'll see what happens. But with that, I'm going to let this live show kind of marinate with all of you. Look forward to Dark Avenger Live this Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are back in full swing, baby. And we're going to see what we got to talk about. If you'd like to hear me talk about any news pieces, bring it with you next week. We're going to be live, and we'll talk about it live. I hope to see a lot of you this Monday night. But till then, everybody, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the wonderful birthday wishes. I'm glad I could spend a little bit of my birthday with all of you. It means the world to me. That's why I'm here. I love being with all of you and being able to give you guys entertainment, videos, information, whatever. You all mean the world to me, and I'll hopefully see all of you soon. As always, the links are in the description below for all my social media, all the things I do all over the world and back again online. Chaotic Falcon 86, which is where this is also streaming, is where I game. Hopefully I'll have some gaming going soon, some live streams going soon. Thank you for the heart, Shala. But we'll have a lot of fun stuff going on in the summer. Hopefully the summer will really help kickstart the channel and get everything back in motion, because I won't have to worry about, the kids schooling and whatnot. We'll have our summer vacation time, and vacation time is perfect because that's when we have a bunch of free time and we can do stuff. Look forward to some entertainment videos too, by the way. I know that we talked about doing some Oreo videos very soon, so we might have some Oreo videos going up on Dark Avenger Entertainment once the summer starts coming in, or maybe even a little bit before. I have a couple of unboxings that we're going to be doing this weekend. I know I was supposed to do it last weekend. Things got busy. I have some unboxings to do, and I'm going to have a special video going up, if not tomorrow because of the review, the day after. I got something in the mail, something really cool. and I want to show it off to all. Well, I got two things in the mail, but one thing that's really cool that I really want to show off to you, and the other thing is for that. So it kind of goes hand in hand. So look forward to that video. But till then, take care, everybody. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see all of you really soon in the next video. I just have to look over at the button so I know what I'm doing. Take care, everybody.